Creating a perfect background design for posters and flyers makes your work very nice. In today's video, I want to show you how you can create this premium look using the mesh tool in Affinity by Canva version 3.2.2. If you are currently not using the latest version, you can click on help and then you click on check updates. You will be given the updates to install. The next thing I will do is to create an artboard to explain to you how I created this beautiful gradient mesh. I switch to the layout studio and then I select this artboard, and then I have two options here. This option, it will copy and paste the same artboard. I click on add artboard and I have my blank space here. The next thing I will do is to draw a shape using the rectangle tool. The reason why you are seeing this gradient here is because fill color is set to this gradient. In this case, this is what I will do. I select this rectangle layer and then I change the color to any color I want. The next thing I will do is to select a tool here called the fill tool. The shortcut is J on your keyboard. So if I press J on my keyboard, it activates the fill tool. I make sure this layer is selected. So I have this option here. When I drop this arrow down, we have so many options here. I want to use the mesh. So this is the mesh you can see. With every point here, I can change the color I want. So if I select this, I click to select this portion, I have activated this portion, changing the color here. Let me set this to this so you can see the color has changed. If I click this, I can change the color here. So this is how you can change the colors using the gradient mesh. So yeah, we have this gradient mesh, and this is how you can manipulate it to get this style of design. This gradient looks very sharp, you know, when I zoom in you can see it. Since we've selected the colors for the gradient, we can change the look of the mesh. So if I select this, I can move it like this. I can move this, you know, I'm just changing the position of how it looks like. This looks very nice. I love the way it looks like. So this is how I was able to create something like this and then manipulate it into an artwork. So let's do the same here. Let's try and manipulate this into an artwork. I have a product I want to place on this artwork. I click on file and place. The next thing I will do is to change the gradient colors to match the colors of the product. I select this rectangle here and then I press J on my keyboard to activate the mesh, and then I change the colors. I press and drag this fill color picker here and then I pick this color. Alright, so something like this. You can see how beautiful this gradient mesh is looking like. Let me find a perfect spot to place this product. At this point, I want this product to look realistic on the background. I need to add shadows. I click on FX, which is my layer effect, and then I click on outer shadow. As you can see, I have created a beautiful composition using the gradient mesh and then adding the images in there. The final thing I will do is to add text. I duplicate this text. I press and hold Ctrl Shift on my keyboard, and then I drag and drop like this. This is how you can create a beautiful background using the gradient mesh. It gives your artwork a very aesthetic look. I believe you've learned a lot, and if you found this video very helpful, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay posted, like, share, and leave your comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.